Hi everyone! In this video tutorial, we are going to look at how you can use the speech to text feature in Google Docs and Google Slides using the voice typing feature that is built into Google Docs and also using the talk and type feature that is part of the premium license of Read and Write for Google Chrome. First, we're going to take a look at how to use speech to text in Google Docs. Google currently has the speech to text feature built into the Google Docs toolbar. The way to find it is under Tools, Voice Typing. And you can get it by clicking that way, or you can use your keyboard shortcuts. When you click on it, the speech to text box will show up. You can move the box. The default is usually in the upper left side, but you can move it to any location that you want. You can also change the language. In order to start using this feature, you simply click on the microphone. Right now, you'll see it's grayed out. When I click on the microphone, you will see that it turns red, period. You will also see two circles that surround the microphone, period. This is a visual to show you that the speech to text microphone is turned on, period. New line. In order to turn it off, all you have to do is click back on the microphone and it will turn off, period. So, as you can see in that demonstration, I was able to dictate my sentences. I was also able to insert punctuation and some basic commands. If you go to support.google.com and you type with your voice, it will give you step-by-step information on how to use this feature, including how to turn on your microphone initially, how to type with your voice, the languages, adding punctuation, listing these are the punctuations that may be available to you depending on what language you are using, and also the different kind of voice commands that are available. So if you wanted to select any text using your voice, if you want to format your document, if you wanted to add text color and highlighting, how to edit your document, and so on. For most of the students that I work with, we are trying to teach them to use the different punctuation commands, new line or new paragraph to put in that spacing in there. But as you can see, you can get into pretty good detail with your voice commands. To get rid of the icon, all you have to do is click on the X. If your students have the premium version of Read and Write for Google Chrome, when they open up their toolbar, they will notice a microphone headset icon. And when you hover over that, it will say, or it should say, let me go off of it, come back on, talk and type. When you click on this, you'll notice that the same speech to text box that showed up when you went into Tools Voice Typing popped up. So for our students, they can use either of those icons. Most of the students will just go into and use Tools Voice Typing within Google Docs. Next, we're going to take a look at how to use speech to text in Google Slides. This feature is a little bit different in Google Slides. If I go to Tools, you'll notice that it says Voice Type Speaker Notes. If I click on that, I get my same icon here. And when I click on the microphone to speak, you will notice that my microphone continues to turn red with the two circles around it, period. You notice that I can still add punctuation in here, exclamation point. One thing you may notice though is that I can only use the voice typing feature in the comments section of my Google Slides and not within the Google Slides myself, period. This is where having the premium license of Read and Write for Google Chrome comes in handy. If I click in here into my book report and I say I'm doing a book report on, and I want to say Anne of Green Gables, if I click on Talk and Type, Anne of Green Gables, you will notice that it will type directly into my Google slide. This is a book report by me. So, in this situation, if you do have the premium license of Read and Write for Google Chrome, you can type directly in. If you do not, what I would have some students do is they would either use the voice typing um, into the speaker notes. I can highlight, I can do a copy, and then I can do a paste into it. Or the student would dictate their text in a Google Doc and then put it into the Google Slides. I find that um, doing it in the speaker notes, is easier to then copy and paste versus going into a Google Doc and having to do a split screen. It just makes it a little easier than that. So, this is a way that you can use the speech to text feature in both your Google Docs and your Google Slides using the built in accessibility within Google and also by using the talk and type feature that is part of the premium Read and Write for Google Chrome toolbar. Hope this helps. Thanks.